with another O-Scale product review. Once again, pardon the noise, my puppy is being a puppy. However, this time it is not the Hogwarts Express, which you can still see sitting there. It is the California Gold Mountain set. So let's take it out and take a look. Here it is, fresh out of the box, not even out of the plastic yet. You can see a picture of the train on the box. And it is an 1800 style train set. I have been meaning to get an 1800 style train set for a long time because years ago my mom got me for Christmas some 1800 style passenger cars with the intention of getting me the set, but never got around to getting the set. So I've finally got the set now, so let's go ahead and take a closer look at it. Here we got it out of the bag, and this is quite a nice looking box. It's not the typical orange Lionel box, but I guess they've been changing it up in recent years from what I'm used to. A little closer look. Got some information about the engine on the top. And this is a Line Chief set that you can run with your phone. And let's take it out. Another thing, same kind of box with this as the one that came in the Harry Potter set, in which you open it from the bottom, so keep that in mind if you don't want to damage your box. Here's what the set initially looks like when you take it out of the box. You can see the old style passenger cars. You got a flat car. There's a tender. Got another Line Chief Plus remote here. It says Gold Mountain, California. Gov Stanford on it. It's got a golden wheel, because this is like a Gold Rush themed train set. And let's go see if we can find the engine buried in here. And buried deep in here, we see the engine, an 1800 style 440 American engine. And in here is the track, which I won't be taking out because it's literally the same exact loop that came with this Harry Potter set. And here's the engine out of the box. Once again, pardon my dog for being annoying. But, right here we got the engine right out of the box, and this is my first experience with a General style steam engine, because I believe this is the same tooling they used for the General back in the day, you know, updated with Lion Chief. And it's a pretty nice looking engine. It's pretty small, which I think, you know, is correct. I couldn't tell you if it's to scale or not, but these engines in comparison to other engines are not very big. Now, I don't know how well it scales up with this British engine. You know, keep in mind the British engine's on track, so if I were to hold it up, it would be... They're about the same size. The British engine's a little longer, but they both should be pretty small engines comparatively to big things like my Mikado or my diesels. But let's get it all set up on the track and take a closer look at it. All right, we got the entire train out of the box and set up on my track here. And you can see it's a pretty decent looking set. The engine's pretty highly detailed. These railings, they feel like metal. It's got a nice stack here. There's some screws up here, but it's a starter set, you know, nothing too fancy. Got a wood load in here, a tender. From what I could feel, it seems like the majority of this engine is plastic constructed. I don't feel a lot of die cast, maybe the chassis at the bottom, but as far as the boiler and everything else seems to be die cast or plastic. Here we got this gondola, which has a separate load underneath some kind of tarp, and it even has pressed in like there's some packages or cases underneath. Here we have the passenger car, which has a pretty nice inlay design on it, and is a pretty nice looking car here. And over here we have the baggage car. They all say Central Pacific Railroad of California on them. And the trucks are gold, which, you know, you don't get a Lionel starter set for realism, so it's nothing that's bothering me too much. And it looks like a pretty good set, but I think it's time we test it out and see what it looks and sounds like. Once again, we're hearing that chirp, meaning that the engine is looking for a Bluetooth signal from the Lion Chief Plus remote or your smartphone. So we'll flip the switch. Some pretty decent sounds. Let's hear the whistle. Pretty interesting whistle. Not too sure if it's accurate or not. I'm not an expert on that early of steam. Hear the bell. Pretty good bell. And there's the usual crew talk noises.
All aboard! The Governor Stanford en route to Sacramento, California is ready to depart.
The dog doesn't know what to make of that.
I'm ready to fire up the engine and get moving. Have all passengers boarded?
Is the train talking to you?
This train is headed to Sacramento. We'll be departing shortly, folks.
Now, depending on the crew talk sounds, I like them. I didn't play them on the Harry Potter review just because they were mainly Harry Potter related, and I'm not the biggest fan of that franchise. I'm not a major fan of it anyway. But I just got it for the train. But so far so good. I say let's pull out and get this thing moving. After fiddling around with the smoke fluid, it seems to be smoking pretty good, as you can see here. And so far, it seems to be a decent set. So this is the train set, and so far it seems to be a pretty decent set. My only complaints is, I don't know how well it's seen in the camera, it would appear that the smokestack's almost bent forward a little bit. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like that. And the slow speed control could be a little better. It takes me till I'm about right here before it starts moving, and then it just takes off. So there's kind of a dead spot in the throttle. It seemed to be a little more responsive in reverse. Maybe I just need to run it in a little bit. I'm not too sure. And then there's quite a bit of gear noise from the, general drive gear system, which is probably the same as it was way back when the first General first came out. But other than that, I would say it's a good starter set. It's definitely a neat period piece, if you will, of engines that were around in that time period. And the sounds and everything you get nowadays, even in starter sets, are just ridiculous. I mean, back when I was a kid, your starter set just had a transformer and a circle of track, and you were happy with it. And having a train that made sounds was something I never even dreamed of when I was a kid. They were around, but I couldn't afford them. And now, even the starter sets have all the bells and whistles, quite literally. So, I think it's a pretty good set. Definitely a good starter set, and I would probably recommend it. So, if you're looking to get in the hobby and you like American Steam, this is a good set for you. Alrighty, everyone. I'm saying goodbye. My dog Peter is going to say goodbye, even though he's just chewing on something down there. And we'll see y'all later.